Hey guys, it's Renee and I'm here to share a couple design team projects with you for Diamond Dies. I have 3 projects to share with you. I decided to stick 2 of them together because they're both cards, and then I'll do a separate video for the other one. So for the first one, I made a simple sympathy card, and this is what I used. I used the Distress Inks in Shabby Shutters and Peeled Paint. And then for the dies that I used the Realistic Rose die, which are these 2 together. The Nature's Flourish die. And then this one, which is just like the Realistic Rose die, came from the Mini Must-Have set. And it's just a smaller version, so you can make super tiny roses if you wanted to. And then the paper I used came from this basic gray Plumeria, I don't know how you say that, paper pad. And I just thought they were nice, soft colors for a sympathy card. So here is my card, and I used the Nature's Flourish die as the stems to my flowers, and I just cut them out of white paper and then went over with my little finger daubers and added the green so it wasn't solid or anything, just splotchy. And then for my flowers I cut from a few different papers out of the paper pad, solid and pattern, and instead of doing the cuts like I normally do when I'm making flowers, I just went around and sort of made them cupped, and then I stacked 3 of them together, large, medium, and the small, and added a button to the centers with some twine, and then I attached that to a craft cardstock. And then behind that is some more paper from the paper pad, and then it's on a craft card base. And I used the Sentiment with Deepest Sympathy, and I'm not positive which stamp set that was. And then the inside is So Very Sorry for Your Loss, and that is from the same stamp set. It was one I got free with an order, and it didn't come with any paper or anything. So I thought that would be a good sympathy card, simple and pretty. For my next card, it is not so simple, and I have a lot of stuff that I used for this one. So I finally broke out my Distress Stains. I hadn't used them before, and they were a lot of fun, actually. I'm happy with how the colors turned out. But for this card I only used 1 die, and it was the Bare Tree die. And let's see, I used this Doris embossing folder, and it's bubbles. I used the My Style Stamps bananas, and I used the Happy Birthday sentiment. I used this Heidi Swap set, and I just used the die, the word bubble. And then I used this TPC Studios Summertime Beach stamp set, and I hadn't used this one yet, and glad it worked for what I wanted to do with it. So when I used my Distress Stains, I just put down my craft sheet, and for each color I just spread it out, and then I think I sprayed it a little. Yeah, I think I sprayed it and then put my tree cut through that ink, and then if I wanted it a little darker in places, I just put it down and sort of ran it through. So the colors I used were Mowed Lawn, Seedless Preserves, Festive Berries, and Salty Ocean. And you're probably thinking, okay, you did trees in purples and blues and pinks. Well, I did not make it into a tree. So here is my card. I used the top of the bare tree die to make like a coral, or I guess it would be like coral. I don't know, I don't know my sea life. But I just wanted it bright colors and very pretty. So my I just did some white cardstock, I embossed it, and then did the same sort of technique with the bubble paper in the back with some broken china and tumbled glass distress inks, and I just put them on my craft mat and then sprayed it and ran my paper through it to get the oceany color in the back. I colored all of the little sea creatures with my distress markers, and here's the die cut with the happy birthday. And you can see on the coral that it's different colors and like different variations throughout, and I just figure, you know, the coral's not going to be solid, so I really like how that turned out. And I like how just cutting the trunk off the tree totally changed what the die cut could be used for. And I popped the purple one up on some foam tape, and I just cut it super thin strips to stick under here to give it some stability. And then my creatures are all up on some foam tape, and the star is sort of tilted so the top has a double layer of foam tape. And I just put it on a white card base, and I left the inside blank to fill out later. So I am really excited with how this one turned out. I had it in my head and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, and it's just so exciting whenever it actually does turn out the way you thought it was going to. So don't think just because your dies say they are a certain thing that you can't do something else with them and get some more use out of your dies. So if you're interested in any of the dies, you can find them at diemonddies.com, and if you use the coupon code ThanksRenee, you can get 10% off and free shipping on all orders $35 or more, and that is US and international. So definitely go check out the dies if you are interested, and they're a lot of fun. So that is it for this one, guys. I will be back shortly to share my next project, and I am really excited about it. I just love how it turned out, and it's totally different from stuff I normally do. So I hope you come back to check it out, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.